Hi, Shep Hyken here, excited for another look backstage with another all-access pass to the 50-year history of contemporary productions with Steve Shankman. Steve, lots of stars you've worked with, rock stars, pop stars, comedians, but there's one in particular I know you like to talk about.
Well, Bernadette Peters. I mean, I booked her the first time. Actually, we do a lot of business meetings as well as concerts. And Volkswagen wanted a big star for their convention down in Florida, in Orlando, and I booked Bernadette Peters. I had never met her. But the neat thing about doing these conventions is that they have different waves of people coming down. So she had to be there for 10 days because we had sets of waves of people every 3 days. And I got to meet her at rehearsal, and I immediately fell in love with her performance. I mean, she's so great at what she does, and that's why she's always been such a tremendous Broadway star. Matter of fact, I believe she's doing Hello Dolly right now, and she has the TV show on Netflix. She's a wonderful person. Matter of fact, we were out at the Biltmore in Scottsdale, and I was married to Andy at the time, and we know pretty much that that's probably around the time that we conceived our son Peter, my second son. And I called her up. I said, you know, Andy and I are going to have a son. We're going to have a child. I didn't say son right away. I said, I don't know if it's going to be a girl or a boy, but I know if it's going to be a boy, we want to name him Peter. She said, what about if it's a girl? I said, we don't have a name yet. I didn't think Bernadette Shankman was going to fly. But working with her and having the chance that whenever I would bring her to town, we usually have an orchestra behind her, like at Riverport, also gave me a chance to work with my father. Being a violinist with my rock band, it didn't fit, although there have been violinists in rock bands. But with big orchestras, there would be my dad in the violin section, and me in the trumpet section, and there's Bernadette out front. I mean, you talk about the triad. I mean, just a wonderful chance to be with her. But for sure, she's at the top of my list as far as great performers and great friends.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you named your son after her.
Well, and he doesn't seem to be unhappy about it either, so it all seemed to work out.
All right, well, that's a great story. Come back next week for another all-access look into the history of contemporary productions.